Hey, welcome everyone to an unboxing of the Sony MDRZX110 and the Sony MDRZX110NC. So I decided to do the unboxing of both these devices in a single video because this is the regular version here, the 110, and the one next to it, the 110NC, is a noise cancelling version. That's what the NC stands for, just simply noise cancelling. So I'm gonna unbox them together because from what I can tell, one is just a noise cancelling version of the original 110. But if there are enough differences, or I feel like they need to be reviewed in a separate video, then I'll put them in two separate review videos. So whether it's a single review or two, well, you'll find out by looking in the video description. I'll have the links to the review in there. So starting with the 110, as I'm rambling on, but I've been struggling with the box. Let's see what we get out of here. Now these are very cheap Sony headphones, so I'm not sure what kind of quality we'll get from here. Especially the regular 110 is very inexpensive. And here you can see the headphone jack sticking out, but let's go over the documentation. So safety and warranty information for Canada and US. I'm not sure if they have that type of thing anywhere else in the world, but anyway, the other document seems to be a start guide. I mean, it's super simple wired headphones. I'm not sure why the document needs to be this big, but it looks like they have various languages, which, okay, makes sense. So going over to the headphones themselves. Oh, they have padding on both ear cups, okay. And they're collapsible, the collapsing in, although it feels really weak, and I mean that's expected because they're really cheap, and the ear cushions don't feel great. Like, I understand these are really cheap, but I'm a little concerned about the ear cushions. They feel like the type of material that would just easily rip and tear, like super easily. But again, I'll put it through its paces and find more information for you guys in the review. So another thing I'm not a fan about is collapsible headphones. I know a lot of people like that for portability when traveling. I just like to rest them on my neck instead, because it makes any headphones weaker in the body. So here you have the 110, which is already relatively weak due to the cheap price tag, which is understandable. But the collapsible ear cups don't really help the case there. Again, I'll put it through its paces and tests in the as I get the review video ready, but just want to mention that. So most likely the 110 NC is also collapsed in, and yeah, there you go. It is also collapsed in. It's not a surprise. So let's see what documentation we get out of this one. And yeah, it's interesting that they packaged it a little bit differently. This one has a bit more secure padding with that plastic black bracket to kind of keep it in place, whereas the 110 is much more loose. So it's kind of interesting. And there's the ear cups taken out. And this one, the NC version, has an additional switch, right? So there's probably a switch to turn noise cancelling on and off. Noticing subtle differences here in the body. Also, the ear cushions seem a little bit thicker here on the NC version compared to the regular 110. So yeah, depending on if there's enough differences, I'll probably review them separately. And here's another interesting thing. I didn't know this, okay? There's a battery included. I would assume that this battery is going to be used to actually turn on noise cancelling mode. I wasn't sure how it's going to work on this. I kind of felt strange that there might be a lithium ion battery in such a cheap set of headphones, but to my surprise, no, it's just a regular battery that you have to insert yourself. So same thing with the NC documentation, limited warranty information. Switching over, this one has a quick start guide, which looks to be very similar to the regular 110 version, but this one is double-sided, which I get, because here you go. It gives you instructions on how to pop out the side and place in the battery for that noise cancelling feature. So makes sense. But then, okay, here's a second guide. Hold on, I'm not sure why do they have two? Which has relatively the same information. Here's information about, hey, here's how you pop in the battery. I don't get it. Seems like a big waste of paper. I'm not sure why they just include a small paper pointing it to a link online, but whatever. Anyway, so that's the unboxing of the 110 and 110NC. And again, information about the review will be in the video description. So if you found this video useful, be sure to check out my social links and website link in the video description. Hit the like button, it does help. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.